See children, this is our second poem, My Little Brother. My Little Brother. All of you have your brothers? Yes, you have a little brother, right? So, how do you enjoy with him? So, do you like him? Yes. So, how does he look like? Little brother, small kids means that very pretty, right? Yes. Do you play with him? What is he fond of? So what does he like? Do you know what he likes? Yes, you see now that is about our little brother, what he does at home. We can see in this poem also. Imagine how your own brother is doing. Now, little brother, my little brother. This poem is very interesting, and while reading this poem, we can imagine our own brother only is there. We are telling about our own brother only, right? You see here, my baby brother's fat as any boy can be, and he's just the sweetest duck that ever you did see, right? Our little brothers are chubby, fatty, right? My baby brother's fat as any boy can be. All children, little boys, babies always somewhat chubby. So, all are like that only, and he is just the sweetest duck. So, he is just the sweetest duck. Ducks, you know how they swim in the ponds, lakes. So, the sweetest duck that ever you did see. So while bathing, like that, if you see how they are like ducks. So very cute brother to us. That we can see. And I count the dimples in his hands a dozen times a day, and often wonder when he coos what he would like to say. I count the dimples in his hand. Dimples here we can see. But how can we see in the hands? Yes. The hand, if they stretch like this, so we get that dimples on our fingers. So you observe your little brother. So how they have the dimples on their hands. So, and a dozen times a day. Dozen times. Dozen means how many? No. Yes, 12. 12 times a day, per day 12 times, more than 12 times also we can see. So our poet observed minimum 12 times, dozen times a day, and often wonder, surprised, feel so excited when he coos. What is this coos? Coos means making sounds like a pigeon, dove. So how the doves or pigeons make the sounds? That we can call it coos. So how when he and often wonder when he coos what he would like to say. The babies cannot speak, so then they make the sounds. That coos sounds we can call it. So something they want to say to us. He wants to share with us. So that for that they make coo sounds. So now I am repeating these two stanzas once again. See, my baby brother's fat as any boy can be, and he's just the sweetest duck that ever you did see. I count the dimples in his hands a dozen times a day, and often wonder when he coos what he would like to say. So whatever he wants to say, that he makes the sounds like coos, right? And see the next one. I comb the down upon his head, he hasn't any hair. I comb the down upon his head, he hasn't any hair. It must be cold without, and yet he never seems to care. And yet he never seems to care. See, I comb the down upon his head. So we are doing the combing on the head. But he hasn't any hair. Babies, if you see, do they have much hair? No. Very little bit hair they have. So, even they have no hair, we try to comb it. Because mother try to comb it. You also, you can try to comb it. And it must be cold without. If we don't have hair, it's very cold. But and yet he never seems to care. Still, he never seems to care. He never looks like to care about it, about the cold here. So he never feels cold because mom covers up everything and he excited and he feels and he enjoys in your presence also, right? So that's why our brothers never feel cold. Even they don't have hair on their head. Now I comb the down upon his head. He hasn't any hair. It must be cold without, and yet he never seems to care. Right? And see next one, last stanza. It is so nice to see him kick. He has such pretty feet. I think if we might eat him up, it would be quite a treat. So it is so nice to see him kick. So kick, they give a kick. So do you know? Yes, if you sit there, immediately whatever they excite, they express by making the sounds and moving their legs. So right, and he has such pretty feet. How are their feet? Yes, have you observed? Very pretty, cute, very smooth like a sponge also. So very pleasant, soft feet. I think if we might eat him up, it would be quite a treat. So if we might eat, if we may eat him up, it would be quite a treat. So if we try like that, he enjoys that one. So he enjoys like a treat in our presence, and we can enjoy with our younger brother, little brother. So they are very small kids, so they enjoy that. So in that enjoyment, they kicks us and they with their very pretty feet, and they like all the things, and they make sounds, coo sounds, all they are doing. So see that? So very fatty brother and all, like all the babies, and here like a duck, and the dimples they have almost a dozen times a day in his hands. In a little brother's hands we can see dozen times these dimples, and very wonder it is to hear the sounds like birds from them, and they want to say something. And when we try to comb it, they have no hair, still they never feel any cold in that. And they kick with their pretty feet, and we can enjoy it that. Right? Understood this, children? So this is our poem, My Little Brother. So if you want, once again when you go home, you see your little brother, what they are doing, and the same thing you can find in your brother's face also. Right? So